all here for a very special reason today. Special reason called Shakti, an initiative by UPES for accelerating the gender equality journey by empowering women for classroom to boardroom. सिर्फ भक्ति ही नहीं, तुम शक्ति हो, तुम शक्ति हो, तुम शक्ति हो.
Let's bring a systemic change in the way people are thinking. The belief with which we are starting these initiatives are that we don't want to lead this, we don't want to be a leader in women empowerment. For us, the role is very simple. We want to be that catalyst. We want to put that spark in between, in the hope and the confidence that more universities become part of this movement, more corporates become part of this movement, and more individuals like you become part of this movement so that we can spread that awareness around. I remember a quote from Condoleezza Rice, and she said very beautifully that education is the civil rights movements of our time. I think that's absolutely true. So if we can really make that difference in education and really build that bridge from, as we say, the classroom to the boardroom, I think we'll be doing a great national service. And therefore, I would like to call this a Shakti movement where all of you could become part of this larger ecosystem. We want to change the gender diversity ratio in our students. Therefore, we are offering a 25% scholarship to all the women who want to come and study at UPS. As part of this initiative, we'll be holding a lot of gender sensitization workshops and eventually have gender sensitivity included in every course that we have. So it will be a credit-bearing course as well.
Shakti represents the power which both men and women seek. But if you look at Hindi language, all the words which are related to power are all feminine gender. My tradition and culture gives women the equality which others still dream of.
I request you to unveil Shakti.
As a career journalist, I've interviewed and spoken to so many, women as accomplished as you here, and I have just kind of distilled three sort of learnings from their journey. One is that, the kind of education that they've had, the kind of teachers that they've had who've mentored them to where they are and their success. The second one, which I realized, was that they also lay a lot of emphasis on the people who've helped and supported them, and mostly women in some cases. And the third one was their innate ability in their own, the belief in their own abilities, right? That's taken them where they are.
For my journey, I think I would give credit to my mother, who was illiterate, but she wanted that all the children should be educated.
We just want the world to just stand next to us. As a woman, one has to tread many paths. One has to wear many caps. I think the underlying thing about being a woman is that let's not forget, like I said, about having the privilege of education and all the other things that I had. And if that can be used, for me, I think the biggest thing has been, how do I use that to speak up for women who don't have that privilege?
It is the impossible women that make history. Even today, as a philosophy, if there's one thing that I'd like all women in this country to have, all young girls that are coming in this country, it's all right to fail. Go out there, fail. And that's the one lesson that I've learned. Failure is what leads to the next level of success. A master has failed more times than a student has even ever tried.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody can give you the position in the boardroom. You got to take it. Not by force, you got to earn it. Prove who you are, and it is your rightful position, so go get it. Nothing stops you from taking what you want in this world.
Women empowerment has to start young. You have to catch girls when they're still in schools. We see a lot of women not going into STEM, right? Again, I feel that, we need to start women young. We need to give them exposures. We need to give them a lot of chances wherein they see the right role models.
I have seen one thing that, you learn so much from your female bosses. I believe that men cannot compare there.
We are seeing a lot of girls coming into colleges and schools and studying, and then, and also in the workforce, there are a lot of young women joining the workforce, but what happens in the middle is that they drop out, and hence that funnel, it becomes like a funnel, right? And there are very few women at the top.
The one thing which I would like to tell the young workforce is don't be afraid to ask. Really don't be afraid to ask. Whether it's a pay raise, I don't know why women feel so guilty about asking for things.
Education gives you exposure, it gives you understanding, it gives you internal power to be able to question, counter-question, to start not an argument but a discussion. As society is evolving and as women are getting more and more into the workforce, and with the help of universities like UPES, more and more women will be working. Education is confidence.
An educated woman is an empowered woman who has the skills, information, and self-confidence that she needs. With an exclusive scholarship for girl students and our commitment to training and development of women's workforce, it's a very small step from our side at UPES. It's time this cause turns into a movement.
UPES.
UPES for Shakti.
For Shakti. For Shakti.
2020.
2020.
The year of women empowerment.
At UPES. At UPES. 2020, the year of women empowerment at UPES.